when I looked very, very stressed, very worn out, he was asking me, what's in your head? I said 90% work, 10% family. And he goes, switch that around and you'll see the difference. And it made such a huge difference. What sort of advice would you give us in terms of putting your family first, or how to put your family first when you're constantly fighting on your day-to-day in your career?
The question is, why are you fighting for your career? And a lot of us work for our families. A lot of us, I do a lot of goodness in the world, and I really I want to do goodness. I want to do the best I can to help people. Big part of that is that my family can be proud of me. If you come to terms that everything you do goes above you as a person and more than just your own satisfaction, we all have a selfish part of us. That's very common. But if you can just rise above that and see the value of everything you're doing, that it's, at the end of the day, it's about the family. Regardless if you're present physically, it's such a common thing that I hear, but you're not always, around, and you're always traveling, you're always doing this. But it's for the family. It's a sacrifice for the family. So I don't think a parent that leaves the family to work hard, in the mines or overseas or all these things, they're not putting the family first. On the contrary, it's a lot easier for you when you have your kids in front of you than when you're not.
Mm-hmm.
So they're working very hard for the family, and probably even harder if you really look at it. The time they're losing. They're losing a lot of it. It hurts, but they're doing it for the family.
So again, it's perception.
It's perception. Everyone puts the family first in their own way. And when we talk about work-life balance means different things to different people. Work-life balance could be over 10 years span, 5 years of working double hours to have the financial capacity that in the second 5 years I can then spend quality time with meaningful things with my kids. Other people, it's a 9 to 5 job, 5 to 8 with the kids, 8 to 10 with the wife, and then that's work-life balance, great work-life balance. And it's completely different from one person to another. And there isn't a right answer. What there is, can you come into terms with what you're doing, that it is for the greater good and for the focus on the family? And can you live with that even though you might get bad perceptions from others? And if you come into terms with that, you will be generally satisfied. And if it means you spend more time with your kids, then you do that. If it means working very hard to give them the means to live a comfortable life, then you do that. But come to terms with it.